Afternoon stream, let's get it. Neon on the mic, yeah. Neon stepping in, yeah. Session wide awake. Night shift laid the ground. Matt set the play. Now it's midday money. Structure on the screen. Neon seeds acting holy, price moving clean. No FOMO type in the channel mode. We learned that lesson back in 24. Half gap buys when the market dips. DD bands bounce and we let it rip. Bulls on flashing like a warning light. If it's not a line, we let it slide. Patience, heavy, discipline, sharp. Room full of killers, but we play it small. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rising, feel that boom. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. Yeah, the room shows up. Yeah. Yeah, volume builder, feel that shift. Market makers tryna midday drift. Fake break high, yeah, we seen that move. Liquidity pocket, we approve. Wish fan blowing when the entry's tight. Stops place clean, risk held right. Not gambling candles, we stacking skill. Consistency over chasing thrill. Chat moving steady, no chaos here. Green heart emojis when setup's clear. If we win together, we lose composed. Trust the system, the blueprints close. Yeah, yeah, the room shows up. Yeah, the room shows up when the clock strikes noon. Liquidity rising, feel that boom. The room shows up. The room shows up. Calm hands on the play, red and green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. Silence when the setup phones. Heartbeat with the market stones. One clean entry, breathe, don't rush. Midday pressure, but the room shows up. The room shows up when the clock strikes noon.
What's up, fam? What's good? What's good?
Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up.
I already see the stamps in chat. The room showing up, baby. LaRue. G80, aka Gabe. Sir Darb, Matoski, Frazier, Saint MZ, C Wizen, Isburn, Raphael.
Showing up.
What's up, people? What's going down? What's going down? What's going down? Smash the like button. We're here. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, I'm still gonna need the iPad to see the likes. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the room. The room's showing up once again. Crazy morning, Scalp City this morning. Bouncing back after my red day yesterday. Feeling good. Back in the zone. How's everyone's P&L? We green, we red. Adventure Rigs, Midnight, Raphael, Grease Window, 23 Freshta, Gabe Small Green Day, P Long Flat, G80 best day so far, LaRue Green, Long from MHP, nice. I'm interested in a possible long if we get a dip. Who was holding today and who was scalping today? I was Scalp City this morning. I took one entry for a longer hold and it worked out, but I cut it short. Just wasn't feeling it. It worked out, but held a micro on the short. Alright, I'm curious. Let's do a little poll. Who was long biased at the open? Who was short biased? Let's see. Not Q&A, poll. Long, short, fluid. All right, hit me up. Let me know what your bias was at the open. Were you long bias? Were you short bias? Were you fluid? Let's go lights on in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're lights on. Who in chat was here for the inaugural, however you say that word, lighting ceremony? Who was here for it? 2 or 3 weeks ago. We got a big giveaway day today. Green Window was here. It's Burn Trades was here. G Strand was here. Miss K 911 was here. What's up, Miss K? I rarely see you in chat. Good to see you. Maybe you're always there, you just don't comment. Eva Trades, Martin K, Miracle X, Raptor, Keegan Murphy, Moke Shop, V Gaber, G80. Smash the like button, guys. Just smash it. Market Vision. Nice. The room shows up. All right. Let's talk. So today's agenda, which we'll get to in a little bit. If you were here yesterday, you know I was a little out of sync yesterday. I had a red day yesterday. But I've been really in tune with the market, so I knew a red day was coming. I honestly think yesterday's was probably avoidable, but I don't know. If you were here, you know I was kind of struggling with, was I being too fluid and careless with my overnight profits, and that's why I had a red day, or, you know, was it just a normal red day? I still don't know. I think probably I was out of sync. So out of sync yesterday, back in sync today. This morning was Scalp City and why, right? Was it really the chart was Scalp City, or was I Scalp City? Because I was just trying to lock in a nice clean green day. And then that goes into really the last, number 4 rather, maintaining fluidity. Oh, it's a little cut off. Maintaining fluidity in a difficult intra-session environment, right? This is difficult intra-session environment. Unless you have good levels, the chart probably looks very messy. You know, for most people, the chart probably looks very messy. With Rocket Scooter, the chart looks a lot cleaner than it would, I think, for most traders out there. You know, Rocket Scooter, we got our clean level, so it's a lot easier to read the action. But just overall, regardless, it's hard. You know, it's hard to read directionally. Intra-session environment's difficult. And then number 5, this is kind of an ongoing thing, which I'm just kind of thinking through. So it's more of a self-development journey, and that's entering flow state while multitasking with stream. You know, because I was thinking about it, and like sometimes I'll watch the stream back, and obviously, you know, I see the chart on stream, and you know, I just wonder if I would, you know, because I'm so used to, for so, you know, almost 15 years, like I trade in silence. You know, like even like my office, there's our hallway here, and sometimes my girlfriend will like open packages near the front door, and like I told her as soon as we moved into this house, like, hey, like you can't do, if you're gonna do that, you gotta do it upstairs or something, because I hear that noise and it takes me out of my flow state, you know. So, you know, I've never multitasked while I'm trading, so I think that's a self-development thing. You know, because I kind of, when I'm trading, I get in a flow state. I'm the same way when I code. I get in a flow state, and also I get time blindness. I lose track of time. You know, it's almost like I'm in the market. So I want to work on achieving that while I'm multitasking and while I'm streaming, you know? Yeah, I want to work on that. You know, I don't know if maybe it's, you know, maybe if it's, I don't listen to the stream music, I listen to white noise, and I don't know what it is, but this morning while I was executing an interesting experiment I did with myself, I spoke out loud what I was doing, and it slowed me down a little bit. But this is just a self-development thing that I'm just interested to see if I can get in that same flow state while multitasking. And I'm sure my girlfriend will love it, because then she won't have to be so sensitive about making noise in the hallway or in the house while I'm, you know, during the morning session. And I mean, now during the whole session. So that's going to be interesting for me. And it's just something I'm noticing. I know that there's a lot of people who, like, you know, they've been streaming for years and years and years, so it's just their norm. But it's not my norm, you know. So I want to be able to get into my flow state while multitasking. So that's something you know, it's something self-discovery thing. So I'll put that on there. That's going to be ongoing because I'm working on that. All right, so let's see what our poll says. Okay, so we had a 31% opening long bias, a 40% short bias, and a 30% fluid bias. Okay, so kind of all over. I'm surprised more people didn't say fluid. I'm surprised more people didn't say fluid. Dougie says try brown noise. Market Vision says you're the same way. Market Vision, you talking about like flow state, being in silence? Zill from Finland, what up? Market Vision said yeah. Yeah, flow state. Let me, well, I mean, obviously everyone here trades while watching the stream. So I guess, you know, you guys are probably used to it. Yeah. But even me in the morning, you know, once I'm done executing, that's when I really start watching the streams. So yeah, just something I'm working on. And I think I was on Darb's stream last night. He had some adjustments he's making too, as far as his thing he's going through is a little different, but still same. You know, I think he's finding just adjusting to streaming while trading. You know, because it's another thing that you're managing. All right, so back in sync today. Great morning. Great morning. It was very scalpy for me. My executions were very fluid. I wasn't holding on to trades a long time. Let's scroll all the way back. Let me bring up oh, I activated the three I've activated 3 of the take profit trader fundeds. So the bottom 3 accounts, those are the TPT funded accounts, so that's cool. I was like, you know what, like I'm, you know, I've been locked in. There's no reason to. I keep saying I want to wait and just build up the fundeds and then not hit go to pro until you know, until the market environment's better. But I'm like, you know, like my stats are fine in this environment. I'm like, well, what am I waiting for? So that's cool. So hopefully, you know, be able to build up nice buffer on those. All right, let's I won't focus too much on the executions because I was scalping in and out, so you know it would be it would be very difficult to follow. But where are we at here? Where's the open? All right. So first things first. Well, no, where's the open? Hold on. I'm trying to move to the open so we can see the whole chart. There we go. All right. So first things first, let's bring up the Twitter. See what I was thinking going into the session. Twitter. Let's see. Twitter. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So, this morning, let's see what time this was. This morning was at 9:33 a.m. I posted this after the open. 9:33 a.m. Oh, you know, I was a little late to the desk this morning. That's right, I was a little late to the desk this morning. 9:33 a.m., so 3 minutes after the open, I said decently clean levels. if we can get positive resilience on Rocket Scooter, maybe a nice dip and rip setup forms. Possible buys 24,600. Let me just highlight 24,600 on the chart. $24,600 is here, right? So that's that area. And we opened, right? We opened higher. So I said, maybe a nice dip and rip setup forms. Possible buys 24,600 and 24,570 area. We'll read the action if when it gets down there, right? Well, we opened, and you could see in the top right on seeds, right? We dropped right into that 24,600 area, and I got a really nice, I mean, I basically caught the bottom on this thing. Like, I basically caught the bottom. It was a really nice entry. I almost didn't pull the trigger because my level was about 10, 15 points lower than I was hoping it would get to. But the action I saw down there was we were liquid, and all of a sudden we got to right where I executed and we hollowed out. And I was like, all right, I don't think we're going to cross this highway. I think we're going to pull back up into liquidity. So I punched it and I got the trade off and I got the nice rip. So my read at the open was good, and my read at that first entry was good, and that pretty much just set me up, because then I scalped the whole sequence, and it was just overall it was great. It was really good. LaRue said how many contracts? I think I probably took maybe 5 micros in the, I think I took 5 micros. Yeah, because I took half size in my regular. I think I was 15 contracts in my live. So yeah, I was half size. So I probably took 5 micros in the fund, in the prop accounts. And yeah, so I got this nice scalp action, and you could see I was very, I was in and out. This was the first sequence was very easy to read. It started to get a little bit difficult to read once we got up to the highs, because we ran out of liquidity, right? We ran out of liquidity. Oh, it looks like I just got filled. Hold on. I just got filled on a trade. Hold on. 1 second. Stand by. I just got filled. I was looking for 27 points off this level. Maybe 20. 15, 18, 20. There's 20 points. All right. Sorry, guys. I had that order out there. I was looking for 20 to 27 points off that level. All right. Well, that was a nice little move. I was waiting for that move for 3 hours. That was a clean 20 points. All right. I'm glad I saw I got filled. Otherwise, I would have missed that. I didn't have a profit target set on that. That was only taken in the... Oh, damn. That was only taken in the Lucid accounts. Let me just see. I think I pretty much caught the bottom on that. Let me see. I was long. I got filled. Hold on. Let me bring it up. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Caught the bottom. Caught the bottom. That was good. I had been waiting for that level to get tagged since the morning. So that was nice. Anyways, so going back to what I was saying. So, sorry. See, this basically goes right back to number 5. Self-development, entering flow state while multitasking with stream. Like you can see, I got completely, because I lock in. So I'm like a flow state trader. So this is what I'm getting used to. Being able to being able to trade while streaming, it's difficult. Matt makes it look easy. It's not easy. All right, so lost my train of thought. Literally lost my train of thought. Out of sync. This morning was Scalp City, maintaining fluidity. Well, I guess I was talking about this morning. I was a little treating it really scalpy. The reason being, yesterday I was out of sync, and then today we ran out of liquidity once we got up to the highs, and I didn't just want to, I didn't want to be holding trades too long for two reasons. Number one, a tweet can come out at any time that can move the market. I don't know what time it was. I'm not sure what time it was. Let me see. Let's bring up Rocket Scooter. There was a sudden spike in price and volume right around 11 a.m. Okay, 11 a.m. there was a sudden spike in price and volume, and I could tell there was some sort of catalyst that moved it. And then we returned right to the lows. But on Nasdaq, we jumped like 475. Like we jumped like almost 100 points in. I mean, it was like a minute. And then we were right back to the lows. So that part of that is what's playing into why I'm a little shy on holding the positions too long, especially when liquidity dries up like it did this morning at the highs. Because I had switched to a short bias near the highs, and I was holding a really nice short, but I only ended up getting like, again, about 25, 30 points on a short this morning once I had switched my bias. Because, even though the entry, even with like a 40-point stop, I could have got 80, 90 points. It's too dangerous of an environment to be holding for that length of time. So, I'd rather just kind of pick my spots, pick my battles, and, take it and run. Like this execution that just filled, I'm glad I had a resting order there. I would have missed that if I was talking. I'm watching that level. But I had this resting order, and like this is a great example. Like, look, I waited like 2.5, 3 hours for this level to get hit. And a nice 20 point rip. Basically, just kind of easy first level touch. Now, if we get deeper into the level, Levi Jones said, can I talk about how and when I came up with that level and why you decide to enter a resting order instead of wait and watch reaction? So there's two reasons I was watching that level, right? I watch before last summer, I only had my own algo seeds, right? Or now I call it neon seeds. But I only have my own algo. So what that does and the way that comes up with levels is it looks on a micro scale the balance between price velocity and volume velocity. So I wrote an algorithm, and I mean I haven't touched the algo since 2022, but I mean that's something that took me many years to refine and work on. Now I would consider it complete. But that's how I come up with those levels. And I use those levels alongside Rocket Scooter. So the reason I was watching that level was because it was a level on seeds, and it was right above DD band on NASDAQ. Right? It was right above DD band on NASDAQ. So based on the liquidity we've been seeing today around MHP on NASDAQ, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know that we're going to trend down, because I think there's still some good liquidity there at MHP. So, it's not like I'm long bias all of a sudden because I took the entry off of that level. It's more just I put the order down there because I'm like, if we get there, I was about high 60s, low 70% confidence that we would get a 20 to 27 point initial reaction. And I'm not in any trades, BJ. No, I just did get filled on an order, but I took it off already. So let's see what the actual bounce was. It was 36 points, right? And you figure you want to catch 50 to maybe 65% of the move. So, you know, 20 to 27 points is what I was looking for. I got 20. That's fine. So yeah, why I like that level? Because it was a seeds level and because it lined up almost perfectly with DD band. And the secondary level I'd be watching down here would be, let's see what the volatility is like. Probably 67 points down. Let's see. Probably even less, but let me just see. Yeah, maybe this 24,317 area, but this, if we got down to 24,317 for a long, you know, I wouldn't expect an immediate bounce. I would expect some rotation and some inventory exchange down there. But, you know, that initial reaction was fine. So let's see. That was taken on the Lucid accounts. Okay. And then someone asked a question. Okay, so I answered why I came up with that level, and why did I decide to enter with a resting order instead of a wait and watch reaction? So, you know, I don't always execute in the same exact way. Sometimes I'll execute by waiting, watching the tape. Sometimes I'll execute with a resting order. The reason I had a resting order at that particular level was because it hadn't been touched, right? It wasn't touched in the session. So I was just like, yeah, first reaction, we should get a reaction there. So I was like, there's no, I don't know. I wasn't feeling like reading the action at the level was going to give me enough time to, read the action, get an entry without slippage, and, you know, get 20 to 27 points. I just didn't think, you know, and obviously sometimes you'll have a resting order and it'll blow right through it, maybe a third of the time, but, all right. THX said all your orders are getting missed by under a point today, Friday the 13th, bad luck. Guys, we got 3 giveaways today. We've got 3 giveaways today. This is exciting. 3 giveaways. I'm excited. Giving away 3 pop accounts. It's Burn Trades. I saw you posted a song. I got to add it to the playlist. I got to add It's Burn. I saw you added a song. Frazier added a song, and also Rogue of the Lamb. I'm not sure if he's here, but he sent me a link to his playlist, and I downloaded it. Jose, what up, G? Let me see. Matt Allen, what's up? I got my new thing so I could see stream chat a lot easier without minimizing and maximizing stuff. I really like it. So because I like interacting with chat. You know, when you guys ask questions, when we're all hanging out, I really enjoy it. And I want to be able to enjoy that while also being able to trade in flow state. So that's that ongoing self-development journey that I'm on. Because I really enjoy this, but, you know, obviously I don't want it to get in the way of, you know, my craft. Okay. Giselle said, how do I start day trading? Okay, Giselle, if you're still here, type me in chat. Giselle, if you're still here, I hope you're still here, Giselle. Hopefully Giselle's still here. Giselle Chavez, 472. I just saw that message. Let's see. Or you know what? Who's new here? If you're new here, type me in chat. Make sure I'm on the right thing. Yeah. How do we join the giveaway? I'll be doing I'll call out a code word. Smash the like button. Poor Giselle left. Okay. So the reason I was asking, for anyone who's newer, the fact that you, Jesus, what's up? Okay. So if you're new, just listen to me for the next 2 minutes. Okay. If you're new, just listen for the next 2 minutes. I discovered Rocket Scooter last summer. Before discovering Rocket Scooter, which is the platform on the left of the screen, I had my own way of trading. I had edge. I was a good trader, but I discovered this Rocket Scooter platform and it increased my accuracy in my trades by several percent. So to me, like, it's proven it's got edge. So if you're a newer trader and you're looking for a system that has edge, like has positive expectancy, a system that you can trade, and if you trade it well, you've got a good chance of doing well in this business, you've landed on the gold mine of online content, in my opinion, for trading. The Rocket Scooter platform and bootcamp, the two together are like a cheat code for fast track to edge, right? If you can keep your psychology in check. So the platform itself is, at the beginning of the session, it draws high volume tradable pivots, and they're very responsive pivots. Traders of all levels and traders who have their own systems or are new to this system and want to use it in isolation like to frame trades around it. Okay, so that's number one. So you've got a platform that draws levels, so you don't have to worry about drawing levels. And then number two, there's a 20-day boot camp. It's only $20. It's basically free. The cost is just, I think, to cover admin costs. And it goes over two things. It goes over general market stuff, and it goes over the platform and the strategy that goes with the platform, right? And it's just like a cheat code for new traders, because in getting this into this streaming world, I looked at, I set up a Twitter account, and I've looked more on YouTube, and I've discovered that there's a lot of hard to follow, and also, not that I'm an expert, but just in my opinion, incorrect information out there, like false information of people trying to sell stuff to people to make money, but they don't actually, they're kind of just taking advantage of people. So it's hard to navigate out there for new traders. So if you've landed here, if I can give one recommendation to any developing trader, it's look into the Rocket Scooter platform and take the 20-day boot camp. That would be my recommendation to anyone who's new to trading. I have a good friend who's new to trading, and historically, if anyone ever asked me about trading, I really wouldn't talk to them about it, and I wouldn't have any recommendations for them. Since discovering Rocket Scooter, anyone asking me about trading, I say, look into this, right? Because I can confidently say that. So that's my spiel, but I like to say that. It feels good for me to say that because I know that maybe there's one person in the audience who will follow that, and it could change their life, potentially. So that's why I say that. David trades David. DG, my X name is Neon Cucumber X. Neon Cucumber and the letter X. Ethan said tiramisu. My girl loves tiramisu. Let's see. When will the boot camp start? The boot camp will start, I think, I'm not sure. If you sign up for the bootcamp, you can rewatch the videos. So the way that it works is, if you sign up, you can rewatch the videos, and then you can also join the lives once they happen. It's $20 a month, but you could just do it for $20, and then you could technically cancel it if you wanted to. But I would sign up, watch them on your own, and then watch them when they're hosted with Matt. With Matt talking through them. Because what happens is, when they're done live, you rewatch the videos, but Matt, the the instructor for the boot camp, he walks through some things that are more tied to the current market environment at the time of watching. So, you know, that helps as well. All right, guys. You know what? We're going to, in celebration of all of our new people in chat, I'm going to go back through the questions, but also we're going to do our first giveaway in, let's see how many likes we're at. I don't know how many likes we're at. Let's see. That's my X. Hold on. We're at... Oh, we're only at 123 likes. We gotta get to 200. Let's get to 200 likes and then we could do a giveaway. We got 3 giveaways today, baby. I'm back in the driver's seat. All right, let me read back through chat. Guys, smash that like button. Let's get up to 200 and then we do our first giveaway. We got 3 accounts to give away today. Boosted Dime, 3 accounts to give away. What up, G? Okay. Scroll back through. And guys, if you have any other questions, type them in chat. I Am Liquidity said, you day traded hella, you over traded hard today. Was up over 500, gave a little bit over 300 of that back. Yeah. Giving back gains is tough. If it's over half, that's tough. Medellin, what up? Woo Outside, what's up? Woo Outside said the room shows up. Gabe says new. I know you're not new. Victor said new. I know you're not new. Joanne Vach, welcome. Elevation Era, welcome. Cool name. Milk Shop. Justin Gumo, Charms. Let's see. See if there's any questions. When will the boot camp start? We went over that. Smash the like button. Bryce, that one's for you. Bryce, you out there, buddy? Smash the like button. That's just for you, buddy. Let's see what we got here. Guys, let's welcome Bryce to the room. Everyone type smash in chat. Everyone type smash in chat. Come on. Welcome, Bryce. Bryce showed up. He's our family member. He's having some fun in chat. Ban attack. Yeah, no, we're not gonna mute you, Bryce. We know you're just having fun. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Families gotta josh each other a little bit. That's what family's for. All right. Let's see what we got here. Boosted Dime said, Neon, do you wear any other colors beside black? I also wear gray. I wear gray t-shirts. And then, oh, and you know what? Okay, so funny thing. I have these funny t-shirts that I wear sometimes to like serious events, and I wear them to troll people. Like one of them, it's like purple and it has a picture of like wolves howling at each other. So like I'll wear those to serious events, and just to screw with people. So I do have stuff like that. Like I have one with a big golden retriever on it. I have one with 2 wolves howling into the sky. I have one with a lion that has braids on it. just like crazy stuff that makes me look like a crazy person, I'll wear those to serious events. It's just like a filter, because if someone talks to me when I'm wearing that shirt, they're probably cool. And if someone walks away from me because I look like a crazy person in some weird t-shirt with wolves on it, you know, I know that person's not for me. So it's like a filtering mechanism as well. Farina said, you like when people only wear the same stuff? It's so simplistic and less stress for finding outfits. Yeah. Obviously, honestly, it stemmed from... I've been doing it about 15... Basically, since I started trading. I just set up my morning so that my first decision of the day is my first position that I open. You know, I don't decide what to wear. It's already decided. I don't decide what to eat. My first decision of the day is really opening my first trade. So it's the combat decision fatigue that I might experience in the mornings. Keeps me clear, you know. It's a performance game. So whatever I can do to make me operate at peak performance, I'll do it.
In a hall of glass and glowing screens, where candles are pixels.
What did I eat for breakfast? Spoonful of honey. Spoonful of honey, or if I've made bread, I'll have bread with balsamic. LaRue, no coffee. I don't do caffeine. I do ground barley. It's an Italian coffee substitute. And my favorite kind of honey is orange blossom honey. Mike H says, why a spoonful of honey? Just because of sugar, you know? Because it's good for processing, and it just gives you energy. Immediate energy for your brain. We're getting a lot into like the routine and stuff. That's cool. A lot of like life questions. That's cool. I don't mind it. A little hot in my office. I might turn on the AC. I can do it remotely though. No dragon tattoo. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's 74 down here. It's 74 down here. My heat's on. What the? Alright. Alright. AC's on. Let's set it to 72. 73. 73. Nah, no tramp stamp. It's Burn Trades. Where are you from if it's snowing outside your window? LaRue, no go on the casino. No go on the casino this weekend. I haven't played poker in... I think it's been... I don't think I've played poker since I started streaming. I don't think I've played poker since I started streaming. Bryce said, am I a sweater? Sweater? Do you mean like sweat? Do you mean sweat? I mean, if I'm working out. Bandit Tech, we reviewed the morning trades, and then there was a quick afternoon trade that executed right after the stream started, so you'd have to scroll back. Or I can review them again a little bit later in the stream. We just kind of went over it. Rod Trades. What up, G? All right, let's see where our likes are at. We're at 163, guys. We have 3 accounts to give away today. Get the likes up, and then we can give away the accounts. We're giving away My Funded Futures accounts. We're giving away Tradeify accounts. You know, maybe something else. We'll see. We'll see. But we got 3 accounts to give away. I got some choices. OG Official 323. I got to get that hit the like button song. Hit the like button. Did anyone try the long at MHP, or did everyone kind of say, might just rotate around it like yesterday? Wonder if any of you guys took the long at MHP. Alternator said the room shows up. The room shows up, baby. Farina, I downloaded your hit the like button. But why I said I downloaded it, you said you hadn't made it. But I think maybe you thought I was talking about more recently. But I had scrolled up through the Discord quite a bit. How long have I been in Vegas for? I started coming to Vegas in 2018. And then I bought a house here in 2020. But didn't move into it, and then I finally moved here and like changed my full addresses and everything in maybe like 3 years ago. But I started kind of investing in Vegas earlier, before I moved here. I didn't have a huge rush to change my address, my permanent address to Vegas, because I had a permanent address in Washington State as well. So for tax reasons, it didn't make a difference when I changed my address. So yeah, because I had a place, I had a registered address there as well. Where at in Washington? It was Seattle. It was Seattle. But yeah, Seattle wasn't for me. It was it was a lot of, there's not really a melting pot of beliefs there. Seattle, like nothing again, you know, I'm not really like a political person, but just I found there everyone kind of believed the same thing. I like some diversity. You know, I like people who, you know, I like a mix of everyone, and I just didn't find it there. Vegas has quite a mix of everyone. GT 6408. Am I a Seahawk fan? Nah, I'm not a fan of any. I'm not really a fan of any sport team. UFC. I like to watch UFC. Alright, guys. I think we're at let's see. I think we're at 200 likes. Let's see. 173. Alright. We're almost there. So I'm going to start. Let me call out what we're giving away. And then let me call out what we're giving away. And then by the time we spin, we should be at 200. So we're going to give away a My Funded Futures 50K Rapid, but I'm going to give you a different code word. I'm going to give you a different code word. I'm going to give you a different code word, so don't start typing in anything yet. Let me get the little giveaway engine booted up. Eva Trade said one Trump tweet. Eva, you looking for a boost up so you can get short or a drop down so you can get long? Let's see. Giveaway Brave. Giveaway. Guys, smash the like button. Just smash it. Okay. Reset. There's a problem with the code word. What? Hold on. Hold on. What do you mean it's a problem with my code word? Alright guys, the code word is smash the like. Let's get it. Smash the like. Type smash the like in chat. One word, all one word. Smash the like. Smash the like. One word. See if I missed any questions. $198 likes, nice. For some reason, you can't see the likes from the control center on a Microsoft Surface. It doesn't show it. You know, honestly, it's probably hot in my office because of the Microsoft Surface. Thing runs hot. Hot! Just hit 200. Smash the like. While you type it in, also do it. That'll be cool. All right, let's actually talk about what the specials are right now, and let's talk about this account. First, this account. My Funded Futures, 50K Rapid. Let me bring up their website. Okay, 50K Rapid. Maximize your profits with the 50K Rapid plan. Here we go. 3K target, 2K drawdown, end of day drawdown mode, max position, 5 contracts or 50 micros, 50% consistency rule. Same in funded, except the drawdown is real time. 1 day to payout, minimum payout 500 with a 90% profit split, and the buffer requirement is 2,100. That's a 50K rapid. So that's pretty good. 50K rapid. So this is giveaway bonanza today. Giving away 3 different prop accounts, 2 different brands. The giveaway engines, we got 143 entrants so far. Pretty good, honestly, pretty good odds on the giveaways here. You know, it's usually like 150, 200 entrants. And we do 3 a day. I mean, do the math, you know. This is why people win a lot, I guess. No sweat, no blood dripping from my face. Trading line to line, ignoring the noise. I don't follow fear, I don't follow a voice. When direction's missing and time feels blind, I survive by reading between the lines. Scooter, humming quiet in the back of my mind, waiting on levels to find. Triple L491 said, you think World War III could be between the United States and Iran? It's an astute observation. Seems that way. Hesitate, sellers look unsure. Every candle's telling me nothing's pure. I've seen this before. Yeah, I know. 175 entries. Giveaway time. Who wants to win a prop account? Damn, I usually don't hold a runner on these quick reactions, but this got a pretty good move off that level. I didn't expect this to get to the middle of the range. Damn, 62 points. I mean, that's less common though. I play the stats. The stats don't lie. Although I guess, I don't know, it makes it to 35 quite often. Depends on the volatility. The volatility in the afternoon session lately has been a little sporadic, so, you know. 20 to 27 points off that first reaction is usually right. If you're just joining, welcome. Type smash the like in chat. We're doing a giveaway. We're giving away a My Funded Futures 50K Rapid. I wonder if Rogue of the Lamb's in chat. He made this playlist. Wow. I just got an email from Amazon that a charger, a battery charger that I bought, and I think I bought 5 or 6 of them, has been informed that it may short circuit, overheat, or melt, potentially causing fire and burn hazards. Well, damn. I bought 5 of them and they were like $300 each. So now what? Am I just out $1,500? $12 amp 1-to-6S touchscreen lithium ion Li-Fi LiPo charger. That sucks. They refund me? Amazon lets you return them? Oh, I might return them then. I don't really use them any. I still use 2 of them. But probably don't need 5 of them. Well, I don't want any of them actually if they're going to catch fire. Damn, look at this move off that level. Damn. I really caught the bottom there on that entry. I don't even think I missed it by a tick. Yeah, that level was nice. Definitely Amazon will refund. Okay, maybe they just don't offer the refund in the email. Is that what it is? Because they don't want to pay all that money back. Hey, Jesus, KFK. Yeah, thanks, man. Back in the groove today. Jesse James asking about Phidias. I personally haven't traded with Phidias. I've only tried Lucid and TPT. I can try Phidias, I guess. I haven't tried it yet. Adam, what's up? Okay, I'm gonna email them. So, are you guys confident that they'll refund? Are they confident that they'll refund it? Because I have 5 of them and they were pretty expensive. So, like, I don't mind if it was like $200, just one of them, then I'd be like, eh, whatever. But the fact that I got 5 of them and I think they were 300, that's too much to throw out. There should be instructions on the recall notice. Let's see. Oh! Okay, I just clicked on it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. LaRue with the reminder. LaRue was always got to remind me. Hold on. It does say, I went to the page and it says, confirm disposal and obtain a refund if you haven't already received one. Well, there we go. All right. Cool. Get my 15 hundo back. They'll make me take a pic of the destroyed units. I wonder how many people make fake pictures with AI of the destroyed units. I can't donate them to Goodwill because I'll catch fire. They're for lithium. They're for LiPo, lithium polymer batteries, which are highly flammable. I charge the batteries in a ceramic jar because sometimes it's common for them to explode during charging. Which sounds scary, but it's just the nature of it. All right, let's spin our wheel. My funded futures. 50K rapid. Let's bring up the giveaway engine. It's giveaway time. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh no, the bots are typing my funded, huh? No. The code word is smash the like. Uh-oh. Are these bots? Are these bots or people just not listening? Devil, what up, G? 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was cool. That was cool how I did that. Trader 007NQ. Trader 007NQ, step up to claim your prize. Damn, look at this rip. $88 points. Bah. Should have held a runner. THX said rigged. Let's see what we got here. I'm looking for the person's name. Hold on. Trader 007NQ. Let me see. Did they respond? Trader 007NQ. Boosted Dime said super rigged. Rigged. Trader 007NQ. There you are. You's a winner. Congratulations. You just won a My Funded Futures 50K Rapid. Let me take a screenshot just in case. Here's what you gonna do. Go to the link in the description for the Discord. In that Discord, you're gonna go to the contest channel and you're gonna message the admin named Slacks with a picture of your YouTube ID. And what Slacks is going to do is he's going to go ahead and he's going to hook you up. Nice. Trader 007 NQ. Congratulations. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. See, I can't short MHP here because to me there's a high likelihood that we rotate around it, so I'm not shorting it. There's too much liquidity around it. Like, we could reject off of it, but to me, that's not a trade I would take. Even though MHP resilience is less than half, I'm not about it. I mean, the trade I took was literally betting that we would gravitate back towards it, because I feel like that's a good liquid spot. Trader 007 NQ, you are welcome. Laru said, do I scalp or mainly hold trades? It depends on the environment, Laru. That's a good question. That's a good question. It depends. It depends. Like, this entry down, if we had sold right into this deeper level, the trade setup would have been a little bit more of a hold. You know, and it's also like, what's someone's definition of a scalp? Like, if I'm looking for a quick reaction, 27-point reaction, I mean, it's like, it might take 5 minutes to get there. In this case, you know, it just kind of got there really quick because that level was really active, and that level hadn't been touched yet in today's session. Trader 007 NQ saying, please. Oh, what did you win? You won a My Funded Futures 50K Rapid prop account. And to claim it, you go to the link in the description for the Discord, you go to the contest channel, and you message the admin name Slacks, SLACKS, send him a picture of your YouTube ID, screenshot, and he's going to hook you up. Congratulations. And John Morocco said he thinks it's the best account out there. It won't let you post the Discord link. There's a Discord link in the description. You got to sign up for Discord. You have to sign up for Discord. Let's see. Keeping it on. I'm just trying to see what the liquidity situation is here at MHP. Is there still a lot of participants around it? Because I don't know. We might have an active power hour. We might. Trader 007, you're welcome. Welcome to the family. Great questions today, guys. That was fun. I like when chat's interactive. I enjoy that. It's fun. Eva Trades, are you talking about Eva Trades, are you talking about Rocket Scooter or the other indicators? Because they're all pretty easy to explain. I guess I can make a video on seeds and the velocities and post them to my YouTube. I don't really have anything on there, but I guess I could do that. But for Rocket Scooter, there's a boot camp that goes over everything. And then for seeds and the velocity indicators, it's pretty simple. But they're not publicly, they're only available if you're on the stream. Like, they're not for public consumption. But I mean, of course, if you're on the stream, you see the levels. And if you're on my Twitter, sometimes I post the levels there. I use it alongside Rocket Scooter, but seeds is very simple. Gray zones are stable blocks. Shaded regions are decision blocks. And sometimes you'll see a black line on the screen. If you see a black line on seeds, it's just a high volume point of control from a previous session. It will only draw it if there's multiples clustered together. And then the velocity meters, volume velocity, it just measures the speed that NASDAQ contracts are coming through the market. Lower is faster. Price velocity measures the time it takes for NASDAQ to cover a certain price distance. In this case, it's set at 5 points. And again, lower is faster. And what I gather from it's very important to me. I mean, it's the liquidity and the relationship between price movement and price and velocity of volume. It's like the core of my way of reading the market. But the simplest way is when they move together, the market's usually more liquid. And when they disconnect from each other, it usually indicates a lack of liquidity. But if you just think about it, right? Speed of volume versus speed of price. If volume is moving very fast and so is price, right? There's participants behind movement. If price is moving very fast, but volume is not moving very fast, it means that the market's moving, but no one's there, right? Because the market can move with low participation. I call it hollow movement, right? Hollow movement is like, if you ever see like you're in a trade and like it's whipping around. Like you might be in a trade and then all of a sudden like you're down 70 points and it happens in like the course of 5 seconds. It's usually it's because it was hollow action. It's very important to me because it helps me understand if I'm in an environment where I can put on size and still be able to manage risk.
Cause I just can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough of that rocket school.
Oh, I like the song.
I just can't get enough. No matter how smooth or rough.
Translate said, what is this? It looks like all the indicators that were invented since stock market inception. Well, price, no. I mean, you couldn't be more wrong. No offense, but price velocity and volume velocity were invented by me. And I wasn't around when the stock market was invented. So those are my inventions. Neon Seeds, my invention. And Rocket Scooter, Matt's invention. And everything you see on the screen was invented within the last 15 years. Translate, the best thing for you to do is sign up for the 20-day boot camp. There's a really good boot camp that's taught by Matt. Matt streams in the morning at 8:30 Eastern. He streams the morning session, and he trades only. Of course he has intuition, but the strategy is the Rocket Scooter strategy. So that platform you see on the left, it's that strategy that he trades, and it's the platform that he invented. And it was invented within the last 15 years. Less than that. I mean, I think he started creating the visual platform for it, even though he may have had the calculations before. But the visual platform, I think, was released to the public maybe 2020, 2021, something like that. Yeah. I mean, I don't keep anything on my screen ever that I don't use. I don't know what year it was, but there was like, I don't know how many years ago this was, but like I went through a process where I took things off my screen, I took things off my chart slowly until I, just to help me identify what I missed. And if I didn't miss something, then I would realize, hey, you know, I don't really need that. And even like today, you could see like I changed my, like even seeds, I changed the candle shape for today because the action's been too choppy, and I was just like, let me just put high-low bars up for now. Translate, no, they're not Fibonacci lines. So the lines are high volume pivots that are algorithmically drawn based on options data. Okay, so Matt, the inventor of the platform, hold on, someone's at my door, hold on. Oh my God, I just got home. The platform draws high volume pivots, high volume tradable pivots based on options data, right? There's a whole algorithm that draws them. So there's bull zones, bear zones, and each of those has an associated pivot known as a bull zone bottom or bear zone top. There's monthly hedge pressure and weekly hedge pressure. Those are also derived from options, and they are the maximum gamma exposure for dealer options for weekly and monthly dealer options. There's the DD bands. Those are calculated using a mathematical formula to reverse engineer margin requirements for futures, and they're drawn based on a certain distance from yesterday's close, up and down. And then there's also 3 standard lines that anyone has access to. Those are open, close, and the midpoint between them, which we refer to as half gap. So those are the pivots drawn by the platform. They're very powerful pivots. And then there's also auxiliary indicators to help you understand if those have more statistical likelihood of being support or being resistance. So it's pretty much the best algorithmic levels I've ever seen on any publicly available platform. So there's that. Jay Alpha says, can we get a room shows up? Haven't heard it in a while. We could play it in the background. Should I add it to the playlist? Let me see. 10 minutes to 10 minutes to power hour. We're going to do another giveaway. Let me see if I can just... Okay, here we go. Let me drag it in. I got to create its own playlist. It needs its own playlist. TRSU. Oh. Playlist title. TRSU. Alright, who thinks I should drop the anthem midstream? Who thinks I should drop it midstream? You guys want me to drop it midstream? I'm seeing a lot of room shows up. We gotta drop it. Alright. There we go.
Afternoon stream, let's get it. Neon on the mic, yeah. Neon stepping in, yeah. Session wide awake. Night shift lay the ground. Matt set the play. Now it's midday money. Structure on the screen. Neon seeds acting holy, price moving clean. No formal typing.
Sir Darb. I don't know how he came up with it, man. Such a good song.
Room full of killers, but we play it. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rise and feel that boom. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. Yeah, the room shows up. Yeah. Yeah, volume builder, feel that shift. Market makers trying to midday drift. Fake break high, yeah, we seen that move.
All right, guys, let's do our other giveaway in 10 minutes. We're gonna give away. Let's see. See what we're giving away here.
If we win together, we lose compose. Trust the system, the blueprints close.
Should we do Trade to Fire or My Funded Futures? Let's see.
The room shows up.
Let's do another My Funded Futures 50K Rapid. Let me start up the little giveaway engine. Not starting it yet. Not starting it yet. Gotta reset the tool.
But the room shows up.
Sly Fox Trades, what's up? Cool 92, Young Cuddy. All right. Gonna give away. We'll start it in 6 minutes. Give away a My Funded Futures 50K Rapid. Another one. Let's get this music back started up.
Riding waves on hedge, pressure tied, screw the clutch. Charts lit like liquidity map, smoothest touch. Indexes climb, precision of a flawless move. Profit stack, EST trades, got nothing to prove. Sipping gains, scheming plans, ED sway. Pockets rise high, NQ thrill, I don't play. Maps speak truth, liquidity keeps moving. Sandwich trade stack, man, I'm never losing. Golden trade, scooter rides, rock the nation. Day trader precision, no hesitation.
98 SR20 DET? 98 SR20 DET. That's a good engine. 98 SR20 DET. You drive a 240SX or what?
Ticker streams, flicker, glow on my view. Liquidity moves, I groove trades, true fire in my veins. Resilience kings do. Rocket scooter vibes, the world askew. Chasing green, the head scene, feeling plush.
All right. Let me come up with the code word. Everybody spams random stuff. Yeah, I know. All right, here's the code word. The code word is I'm winning. I'm winning. I am winning. Here, I'll type it in. That's the code word. Sir Lucky 13 said code word. My Funded Futures 50K Rapid, $3,000 target, $2,000 drawdown.
Got my liquidity map like a treasure chart. coffee spilled on my lap, man, what a great start. That MHP looking juicy, delicious. Till volatility slapped me suspicious. Welcome to Scooter Nation. Population pain.
Alright, I'm gonna scroll up in chat and see if I missed. Oh, I can't scroll up all the way. Giveaway time. Let's go cyan for the giveaway. What other colors we got? We got green. I don't like that. Magenta, red, yellow, blue, cyan. Cyan and magenta are my favorite. We'll go cyan for the giveaway. So you know the return thing with Amazon? I wonder if, like, so does the company have to give all the money back? Because I'm sure they sold a lot of them. Like, when a product like that's recalled, like, they must lose millions. Mara said, I'm losing. Is that like you're trying to use reverse psychology on the giveaway bot? Giveaway engine? Power hour, baby. It's power. Now it's a power hour giveaway. All right, guys, smash that like button. Here we go. 1 minute and let's see. 1 minute and 43 seconds. We got 154 entries. I want to get a whole bunch of house songs, like just trance songs. That'll be cool for some days as well.
Liquidity decides. Courage isn't loud, it's the calm that survives.
50K rapid. And then we got another, we're doing a third giveaway during Power Hour as well. So there's still 2 giveaways left. Victor, I don't know if you're still here. I was going to make the code word, did I won? I thought about it. Victor's still here. Yeah, I was Victor. I was gonna make it did I won. Yeah, I was gonna do that. I'm without the apostrophe. Mar, I'm 50-50 on that. There's good liquidity at MHP. I'm sure there's good liquidity at DD Band. I think the easy trade was that dip below, that dip coming into the afternoon, that dip entry, which I did catch. I didn't catch the whole move though, but I only wanted a little reaction. All right, here we go. It's time. 205 entries. Giveaway time. Jose closed out for 1.2K. Nice. Oh, look. I just saw the spreadsheet updated. The person who won the last one, they already claimed their prize. So they figured out the Discord. People claim them quick. That's cool. Well, actually, I think there's a time. I think you got to claim them quick. I think there's like a time limit. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Good luck, everyone. 1. Pick a winner. I wish it spun for longer. Bull, trades 34. Lord Crick said, rigged. Bull, trades 34. Congratulations, you're a winner. Type something in chat to claim your prize. Boomer Traders in the house. THX in the house. C Wizen. Alex Kojic. Victor Itzburn trades. Corey S. Saw his name. That's getting closer. Nice. Bull trades 34. All right. Congratulations. You won a My Funded Futures Rapid 50K. Victor said, did I won? The answer, no. All right. To claim your prize, first of all, who wants to stay on cyan and who wants to go magenta for the rest of the session? Here we go. There's magenta. There's cyan. I'll do it one more time. Magenta. Cyan. What are we feeling for the rest of the session? You guys let me know. You choose. Magenta, cyan. Magenta. It's overwhelming. People like routine. All right, magenta. There it is. I got 3 cyans and 10 magentas. All right. So to claim your prize, you're going to go to the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel in that Discord. Go to the message an admin named Slacks, SLACKS, and he's going to hook you up. You're going to send him a picture of your YouTube ID, a screenshot of your YouTube ID. There's a lot of rock songs on this playlist. I don't know. It keeps picking out. Like, there's so many good rock songs on this playlist. I don't know why it keeps picking out the non-rock ones. Guys, there's one more giveaway today. We got more. All right, let's see what we got here. It appears white. Cyan appears white.
Hot coffee spilled on my lap, man. What a great start.
Oh, let me hide this. Oh, I did show the stats for today. On the funded. Let me see.
Welcome to Scooter Nation.
I guess the afternoon trade's not factored into this, but that's fine. So, nice accuracy today. Back up into the 70s. Happy with that. This includes a trade from last night, so 312 to 313. Let's see, 73%. About 1-to-1. Standard deviation on losers is a little bit high. So, I guess I had some small losers, some bigger losers. Run up to drawdown ratio, very nice. So yeah, I'm back in the groove. Back in the groove. Happy with those. Happy with the stats.
Instant regret. Now I'm emotionally trashed. If discipline's a sword, mine's a butter knife. If patience is
Let me see what other colors. See, because I can change the color temperature on my camera as well. So, let me see. We got that color. Here, I'm going to cycle through them. I don't really like this color. This is the red. It looks kind of flat. And then that's the green. That's cool. The green's pretty... The green pops a lot, but the green's just not my favorite color. That's the blue. That's cool. I think there's one where it like cycles through.
we fall, we rise.
But I don't know. Magenta is my favorite as well.
Nasty is always true until it lies.
Eaton says magenta is the best balance. Wow, the second rapid. Oh, the second rapid's crossed out. It's not claimed yet. Okay. We got another giveaway during Power Hour. Can I show the NQ levels? The NQ levels are up. The NQ levels are up. I could scroll over a little bit. Maybe you want to see the text. Guys, you know, there's nothing like having your own access to the platform, though. Get your data feed set up, you know. You can set up this chart exactly how you want. You want a minute chart, you want a bar chart, you want a candle chart. 150 bucks a month. Good deal. Or you can get lifetime.
Shots jumping, green candle sizzling. Got my fingers tickling. Pages flipping, EST precision scoring. Sniper vision on the market port soaring. Rocket scooter rising, LPs in my sight. Edge pressure.
Alternator said 7 videos into the boot camp. This is the best trading education you've found. Right? It's good. Oh, I smell something. I smell something. Something good. My girlfriend was away for work. She came home. I wonder if she's probably got... Well, she's probably cooking something. Smells good. Are any of you... Who out there is affected by the fact that it's Friday the 13th? Any of you guys superstitious? As Michael Scott would say, I'm a little stitious. I wouldn't say I'm superstitious. I'm a little stitious. Eaton says nah. Nemtombrowski 5291 said nah. Adventure Eggs is eating lunch. Eva said no. Adventure Eggs no. Lore Kick, you didn't realize. It was a good day. Charlie, it's your lucky day. RVJ, no. Boomer said it's always been your lucky day. Tony said, do I know why it's bad luck? I said, no. I don't really know if I... No. I think it's probably self-fulfilling, but I don't know. Somebody B71, create your own luck. I agree. Online Game Boy said, do I think it will go for low of the day for NQ? From the current position, my bias is neutral. The reason my bias is neutral from the current position is that MHP and Bear Zone are highly liquid areas. So far in today's session, they have not shown to be reactive levels. They've shown to be rotational levels. So basically, you know, inventory exchanging hands at those levels. And DD band, right? Statistically, you close above DD band. So yes, if you get down there, you'd expect a reaction. But at the same time, my level, which I traded a little earlier, was a little bit above DD band. That's the level I traded off of. And I would say if we got down to DD band, we might end up just rotating down there and closing down there. I don't know that we get a reaction and get all the way back up to MHP. So completely neutral, because I think both of those scenarios are equally weighted. You know, my edge showed up. My edge showed up at that one level. I took that, and I don't see where that edge would show up again. Let me see. Let me look at the chart. Yeah, I don't know. So the other place I would be open to trading from, but it's just the fact that we're 45 minutes to the close. Okay, I wouldn't mind a short reaction up here at 24,500. The issue is that we haven't got close to that level for let's see, since the morning. So if we all of a sudden get up there, there might just be a lot of liquidation energy up there, and it might be difficult to manage risk taking a short up there. So, you know, I just think I think the easy trade is over. I think the easy trade is over. And the fact that I didn't hold a runner on that entry, I don't want that to cloud my, you know, trying to chase catching what that trade would have been if I'd held a runner, because, you know, I see it made a big move off the level. 115 points. Yeah, but, you know, it was a slow grind up. This is a very liquid, stable block. To me, that wasn't the... Holding that whole thing wasn't the trade. Online Game Boy, you're welcome. Said amazing breakdown. You're welcome. Now, you know, if you watch these levels in Rocket Scooter, you will see that some days you get to a volume pivot and there's so much demand there, you get such an extreme reaction around it, right? Because sometimes you've got such a one-sided group of people creating volume at that level that you get the volume come in and you get a huge reaction, a huge directional action, right? But, you know, it's a volume pivot, but if there's a lot of neutral participation at that volume pivot, it will still be a volume pivot, but you're going to end up rotating around it rather than getting a directional drive. So considering we're in this news environment, right? Considering we're in this news environment, what oftentimes is happening is you get rotation around a volume area, and then you get some sort of BS news release that moves you from an area that buyers and sellers are neutrally transacting into another tradable level. But it's almost like the business is not done at that at that other level. So that's when you still get the reaction at some of these levels. So there's a lot more nuance here, and that's why the sessions are more difficult in an environment like this. You know, it's a lot more tricky. It's a lot more tricky. It's not just like volume pivot, trade off of it. You're going to get a directional reaction. Sometimes in this environment, a lot of times the volume pivot sucks price in, becomes very sticky. You know, nuance is not my favorite part of trading. I wish the nuance didn't exist, but it just does. It's a game played by humans. Or computers that are programmed by humans. I feel, you know, one of the things that's been coming up, which is a little bit, it's a little bit, LaRue, I use NinjaTrader, not TradingView, not TradingView. One of the things that's come up a lot in the last 10 or so sessions has been some great opportunities to enter the market have been at the tweets, at the news catalysts. The only one I think where it had a sustained move was, I think it was last week. Trump said like something about the war's going to be over soon. Everyone said in chat that's what it was, and that one it squeezed, and it wasn't a tradable, fadeable reaction. But I'd say there's been 4 or 5 tweets in the last 10 or so sessions that have caused a short-term directional drive, and of those 5 tweets, I think only one of them has had a sustained move. Like even this morning, there was some sort of catalyst, and at what time was it? It was at 11 a.m. We all of a sudden drove off of MHP, and we reversed right back down. You know. Texas Raj said, can I explain the velocity charts? What am I looking for? So what I'm looking for is when the meters go down, it means volume or price is speeding up, right? Lower is faster. And 30 is just kind of a break point for what I think is getting to the fast side versus slowing down. So that's just why I have the 30 line. The 30 line, once you start to get below the 30 line, I would consider that, you know, things are moving pretty quickly. Whether it's volume or price. And then the other way that they're read, right, you can read them independently. You could say, oh, price is speeding up, oh, volume is speeding up. But the way that you read them together is when they move more in unison, it usually means a more liquid environment. And the simplest way to explain that is, oh, look at this little sell-off. Simplest way to explain that is if you're getting decreasing volume, right? So volume slowing down, but price is not. So that means that there's still price movement, but it's happening with less participation. So it can create hollow action. Market's moving, no one's there. That causes slippage, that causes difficulty to manage risk, and that means that you're probably playing in an area where, or on a session where big players are not there. So you're just getting rotated around and thrown around by market makers with other retail. And like, for example, right now we're seeing NASDAQ pulling in. So I'm watching and I'm seeing, okay, I can see price is speeding up, right? Price is sped up. Price is in the green. I'm watching to see if the volume is also speeding up. Because right now this is somewhat of a hollow move. So a hollow move you know, it could easily, it means that this area that we're moving through right now, because there's not that much participation in this little sell-off we're seeing, we could easily snap back through this. So whether you're looking for a short entry, maybe you wait for the snapback through it, or if you're looking for a long entry, you know, maybe you watch it when it comes back through this region to see if it's still hollow. So like if volume had dumped into the green at the same time that this move was happening, I would be a lot more like, whoa, volume just came into the market and price is speeding up. So seeing that it's a little hollow, you know, just I take note of that. It's not a definite thing that it's hollow, so it means it's going to be reversed in today's session or something, but it gives me an indication, right? It's an indicator. So it's something I created myself, but it's something that's very much a important part of the way I look at the market, because when I see action like what we're seeing right now, my immediate Laru, no, I don't use RSI. I'm not sure. I don't use RSI. That's like an oscillator. I don't use that. I have one oscillator I created that I take a peek at every now and again, but that's mainly just used for the color filtering of the candles. But anyways, going back to the velocity meters, like right now as we're seeing this move, my initial thing is I look at the price. I look at, is it approaching a level, and then I take a glance at the velocity meters just to see, hey, is this a liquid move? Is this an illiquid move? And so far I see it's not that liquid. Right, so it won't take that much energy. It wouldn't take that much energy to move back through this move because it's not that liquid. Right? It doesn't mean we're going to. It just means it's an indication, right? I want to know if action's hollow or if action's very healthy and liquid. Bruce the Dime said, do I ever use trend lines? No, I'm not a trend line. No, not really a trend line trader. Do I use FFGs? FVGs? I know what that stands for now because it's an ICT thing. No. Anything like that, because I know that the candle shape makes a difference to how you would draw it. I think it does. It's not my. No, that's not how I trade. The value gaps method. Laru likes trend lines. Yeah, it's, you know, it's whatever works for everyone individually. I'm sure there's liquidity around trend lines, but I would think that trend lines would be more intra-session. Trend lines probably be more retail liquidity. Institutional liquidity would probably be more overall liquidity zones, right?
Time cuts deeper than steel.
Online Game Boy said, you find they create fair value gaps, create liquidity. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's retail liquid. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. DC Tal, Ways right, asking if I read volume delta footprint. I don't read volume delta footprint. I do have something I created that it's a tape monitor that plots high volume. Here, I can activate it just so you can see it on the streams chart. I don't have it showing on the stream chart because it gets a little bit too much. But that plots right now. I just added it. So what the black boxes are the black boxes are aggressive sells and the white boxes are aggressive buys. It's not large orders. It does more than that because it doesn't just look for large orders. It looks for other patterns that would indicate a large buy or a large sell, even if they're algorithmically split, right? Because large order bubbles, they miss a lot of transactions. Because institutions, you know, they use algorithms to put through their aggressive buys and aggressive sells. So this algo that I created that creates those boxes, it'll also identify like institutions who are trying to hide aggressive buys and hide aggressive sells. It will see them, right? It's not looking for, oh, a 50 lot order. It's doing more than that.
Daytraders unite, rocket scooter side, S&P the stage, rocket scooter the page, rocket scooter shows the way, liquidity on display, up to DD we roll, in the green we go.
Tradeify giveaway coming up. Little Friday action with Tradeify. Let me find out the specs for this. First, before I find out the specs, let's see what our specials are right now. I don't think I read them out. Promos. This is all when you use code Rocket Scooter. Tradeify 30% off all accounts. When I read the word Tradeify, it confuses me because it looks like Tradeify. Almost could be Tradeify. But I know it's Tradeify. Tradeify, 30% off all accounts. My funded futures, 50K Rapids, $97. That's 37% off. And code ends, discount ends March 17th. Elite Trader funding, 80% off all non-fast track evals. Use code Rocket Scooter. Funded next, 10% off. Futures desk, 60 to 75% off. And then the great take profit trader, use code Rocket Scooter, 40% off, no activation fee, and you get your test refund. Phidias, someone was asking about Phidias earlier, 60% off fundamentals and swing monthly evals. I guess you could swing trade with them. Let's see. Yeah. Lucid, 40% off. Lucid's cool. I've got some Lucid accounts. And then anytime you use spend $1,000 or more in the past month on prop accounts using the Rocket Scooter code. Some of the accounts is actually Rocket. It's Rocket or Rocket Scooter, depending on the company. Funded Next, Tradeify, My Funded Futures, The Futures Desk, Take Profit Trader, Elite Trader Funding, and Phidias. Did I say Lucid? And Lucid. You get entered for a lifetime giveaway. People are saying good things about Phidias. I should take a look at their website. Guys, hit the like button. Let's see how many likes we're up to. 277 likes. Damn. Can we get to 300 so we can do a giveaway? Smash that like button. Smeesh! Damn, what is this smell? I wonder what's cooking up there. Something's cooking. The bots are stepping in. Look at this. It's not giveaway time yet. See what it said, do I smell what the rock is cooking? Victor got him. I think some people probably just have it on mute.
quicker, profits quicker, EST. Scooter flow, markets glow, clear as they can be.
Let's see what we got here. Guys, we need 14 likes. We need 14 likes, then I'm going to drop the giveaway. Tradeify is going to be the account, but it's not going to be the code word. Because I'm giving out unique code words, because everyone starts typing it into, everyone starts trying to beat it to it with bots and stuff.
Frontier, navigate with pride. Maps align, trade divine, never leave my side. No recessions, pure
all right, 299 likes. Here we go. It's giveaway time. The code word is Winning Friday. That's it. Aviators, the first entry. Got it. All right, now you guys are on it. All right, let me call out what the specs are. What the specs are on this account. It is a Tradeify giveaway schedule. 50K growth. Okay, let's research what the situation is with this. Tradeify accounts. Okay. Get funded now. Okay, so Tradeify has 3 choices. They have growth, it's funding in 1 day. I guess it means it's no consistency rule. Select, funding in 3 days. And Lightning, instant funding. The instant funding must be expensive, I'm assuming. Let's see. Oh, it's still pretty cheap. 325 bucks. Okay. So this is a growth. It's a 50K growth. You can choose between Tradeivate or Wealth Charts. Is Wealth Charts the one we talked about yesterday? Or is that something else? No, we talked about Quant Tower yesterday. Okay, so here you can use Wealth Charts or Tradeivate. And then for the evaluation, you have a $3,000 target. A $2,000 drawdown, a daily loss limit of $12.50. So they don't want you to lose the whole thing in 1 day. I'm surprised they have that. But they're being nice. They have a daily loss limit. But I guess they don't want you to pass it. I don't know. Maybe they don't want you to pass it in 1 day because it will be 1-to-1. So yeah, that makes sense. Funding in 1 day. So they don't want you to just YOLO one trade. So they can change the risk geometry of a one YOLO trade by having a daily loss limit. So that's what it is. It's to make it so your risk geometry on one single big trade can't be too far out of whack, because otherwise probably people pass it too easy. Consistency, none. Max contracts, 4 minis or 40 micros. Growth, 50K. That's cool. 1 hour payouts, 80,000 plus traders, crypto payments. And then there's a couple of there's some professional traders who endorse it according to the website. And then also Israel Adesanya, the UFC fighter. The champion mindset. 2 times UFC world champion, master of adaptation. Izzy represents the second chapter of the Champion Mindset series by Tradeify, with more to come. Izzy's pretty methodical. He's a very cerebral fighter. 40 micros on a 50K account? Yeah, I am liquidity. It's crazy. Like, I trade these with the props. I trade like 5 micros. It's good. Like, you don't need more than that. Enjoy your first payout in 4 days. Sign up, trade 4 days, earn daily or 5-day payouts depending on your plan. Get paid. Request your payout. We'll pay in 60 minutes. That's what Tradeify says. That's cool. They have a cool website. So use code Rocket Scooter. Use code Rocket Scooter. I'm Liquidity. You trade like 2 at a time, max. I'm Liquidity. What sort of stop distances do you use on NASDAQ? I'm wondering. Or is it, I guess it's dependent on the setup, but approximately. I'm Liquidity said, what's the stop loss? Nice. YOLO. Tradeify 50K growth giveaway. All right, let's see what we got here. Over 300 likes. That's cool. Guys, if you didn't already hit the like button, go ahead and do it. I got my new screen set up. I can see chat all the time pretty much now. The only thing, I still do have to cover charts when I'm doing the giveaway. I got to try to solve that too. Oh, look, here we go. Coming back into that level. 11 minutes to mock.
Charts on the screen, I'm floating. Candles on, soft like the ocean. Liquidity waves keep rolling in slow. Price tapping levels like ready, let's go.
It's a lot more. It's more liquid down here than it was at 150 when we were down here. It was totally hollow. It's more liquid down here now. So more chance of passing through this now. It was totally hollow down here a couple hours ago. SR20 DET 240SX in the house.
When the market starts to move, man, I just can't get enough.
10 minutes to mock. Lord Kick, welcome to Rocket Cadet. What is this? Lord Kick, you're now a Rocket Cadet. Congrats. Lord Kick, the room shows up. Lord Kick's a Rocket Cadet. Channel membership, nice. The room shows up. All right, let's do this spin so we can watch this. I want to watch this action. All right. 19 seconds. Let me just draw the short side geometry just so I can, just in case. All right. Okay. Here we go. Let's bring up the giveaway engine. All right, guys. Tradeify 50K growth. It's giveaway time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. DRVJ 3000 in a suit in the picture. DRVJ 3000 in a suit. Congratulations, you're the winner. Moke Shop says rigged. It's Burn Trade says rigged. DRVJ, are you here? Claim your prize. Type something in chat. DRVJ. Oh, DRVJ. I see the response. Congratulations, you're the winner. You won a Tradeify 50K growth. To claim your prize, cool picture. I like the suit. To claim your prize, you're going to go to the link in the description for the Discord. In that Discord group, you're going to go to the contest channel and you're going to message the admin name Slacks. SLACKS. Send him a picture of your YouTube ID and he will hook you up. Congrats, even thought it was rigged. Jesus says, Slacks is the best. You got your account in 15 minutes up and ready to trade after you won Tradeify. There you go. So I don't know, you know, depending on how much he's got going on, but pretty quick responses on these. Oh, look, it's a giveaway song right as we're doing a giveaway. I should add this to the special. What song is this called? Giveaway Fiesta V2? All right, let me start a playlist for these kind of songs. Give away. Oh my God, the house smells so good. I don't know what's cooking up there. Rap, Rocket Scooter, Rogue of the Lamb, Rocket Scooter themed, streaming lo-fi Darb, the room shows up. I'm getting lost. I gotta organize these. What did I say it was called? Something giveaway V2. Rogue of the Lamb. Giveaway Fiesta V2. Here we go. You know what happened? I accidentally hit the little thing in Apple Music that makes it so that it sorts a playlist by alphabetical order. I don't know how to get it back in the original order it was in. Sucks.
Flicker profits quicker, EST. Scooter flow, markets glow, clear as they can be. DD bands, guiding hands, keeping moves in play. Rocket guy, turn the tide, pave the golden way. Liquidity, ocean, cryptic motion, dipping toes in gold. HP strong, trends belong, stories to be told. Hot resilience, mapped in brilliance, legends we behold. Rocket dreams, endless schemes, blessings manifold.
Probably got shorts using DD Band as a target. By proxy, ES.
Clear, well frontier, navigate with pride. Maps align, trade divine, never leave my side. No recessions, pure confessions, index.
Ethan, take it easy, brother.
Showers ticking now as fortune multiply.
Kind of a no man's land here. 3 minutes to mock.
Check the ticker. I'm a prophet sniper. Rocket to the moon.
The area below, the area between here and DD band, it might be really hot. Like we could probably slip through that really fast. DRVJ, have a good one, brother. Could be whippy below until we get to DD band.
Financials raining green, call it monsoon. Bankroll stick, as dawn in June. Lines on lines, trade them in stacks. Day trading grind, I'll never relax. Crystal ball clear, gains in the air. Fear to bear, nah, I won't even care. Algorithms dance like AI magic. Every loss they take turn tragic. Scooter wheels blaze.
This week flew by.
Market beast moves, profits taking flight. Yo, I'm the market beast, unstoppable streak. Rocket scooter rise, profits at
1 minute to mock.
riding high, no sleep, just hustle. Skeletons in suits, flexing muscle.
I wonder if we whip down real quick near DD band mock. I just feel like I feel like we could be really hollow below. Between the low of day and DD band. Might be like a quick slip zone there. Slip inside, slide. Tell you, it's a little tempting to grab a short here, but only 55% edge. Can't do it.
Soft like the ocean. Liquidity waves keep rolling in slow. Price tapping levels like ready, let's go. Hedge pressure glowing under my feet.
This is a cool song.
DD bands breathe like they're keeping the beat. Resilience shifting like winds in the night. Guiding the rhythm of every new flight. Every signal feels like a spark.
Man, liquidity at that low. Picked up. It was so hollow down there earlier.
Cause I just can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough of that rocket.
People want to hold their shorts over the weekend, huh?
Rising like the seven above. I just can't get enough. No matter how smooth or rough. When the market starts to move, man, I just can't get enough. EST rhythm hits every single time. Little bell chime when the levels align. Pick a long cam and the chat's going wild. Matt's preparing to give away in a little while. Liquidity, pockets open like a door. Price dips in and we're in once more. Volume slow, then it breaks and runs.
Hey, Farina.
We're just having fun. We're just having fun. We're just having fun. Candle by candle, I'm lifted up. Flow state.
Rogue of the Lamb. This is Rogue of the Lamb's playlist. He sent it to me yesterday.
Cause I just can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough of that rocket scooter love.
Eva, I'm pretty neutral on the close, but I wouldn't be surprised if we close lower.
I just can't get
It just seemed it might be one of those things where it's like the few minutes after the close where we get down there, but I just observed around 145 when we got down to the lows, it was very hollow, and now there's people down here. So the liquidity at the low has changed in the last 2 hours. So, all right, I changed up the personality down here, but there's not that much volume overall. The session has slowed down so much that it's just, you know, it's not enough for a trade. Aggressive buy there. Let's see if they get taken out or rewarded.
Trades on point steady. Scooter in the markets like sharp like a machete. S&P bounce, tech life's confetti. Nasdaq in the green, rolling stacks up heavy. Precision of a kiss, got that Midas touch.
Alright, we got some shorts covering here.
Never been such gold in my veins, resilience in the clutch. Unstoppable gains, no liquidity crutch. Morning bell rings, game face locked tight. Eyes on the tickers all day, all night. Bull bear swing, EST fight. Riding waves of green, profits taking flight. Candlesticks in motion, dance like waves. Money flows like ocean, no more slaves. Break chains with notion, water that paves. Infinite devotion, market behave. Margin calls, wish they could keep me grounded. Risk just a number, legends well-rounded.
Eva, I don't know. I just see the aggressive buys coming in, and I just an inkling. I don't know. What song is this? Let me say. Gold in the Veins by Rogue of the Lamb.
Riding waves on hedge, pressure tied, scooter clutch. Charts lit like liquidity maps, smoothest touch. Indexes climb, precision of a flawless move. Profit stack, EST trades, got nothing to prove. Sipping gas, scheming plans, ED sway. Pockets rise high, NQ thrill, I don't play. Maps speak truth, liquidity keeps moving. Sandwich trade stack, man, I'm never losing.
Damn, only 4 minutes to close.
Golden trade, scooter rides, rock the nation. Day trader precision, no hesitation. Golden trades to infinity, non-stop. Touch the skies, make profits pop, pop. Ticker streams, flicker, glow on my view. Liquidity moves, I groove trades, true fire in my veins. Resilience kings do. Rocket scooter vibes, the world askew. Chasing green, the head scene, feeling plush. Liquidity snap and gleam trades, rush day break to close. These setups never end. Trade wins a fortune, scooter I send. Golden trades, scooter rides, rock the nation. Day trade of precision, no hesitation. Golden trades to infinity, non-stop. Touch the skies, make profits pop, pop. Golden trades, scooter rides.
Eaton said you suspect a lot of people thought a flush was going to happen today. I mean, we had a pretty good sell-off. It was a pretty controlled, healthy sell-off. It was not an illiquid sell-off. I mean, it wasn't panic selling. It was just controlled selling. There was an area earlier this week that we've spent some time near the highs. and it seemed very liquid up there. So we could easily cross this entire range back through. I think that there's less liquidity in the center of the range than there is at the top and bottom of the range right now. So the middle of the range is pretty illiquid, is what I've been observing. Like, it's been easier to trade at the bottom of the range and at the top of the range. Trading in the middle of the range has been a little bit difficult. IM liquidity week, it could be, you know, the contract rollover is a little, that's difficult to gauge. But yeah, of course there's some mechanical action that comes in if people are rolling over their positions, especially if it's large institutions. But just too difficult to extract edge from that I really don't include it in my, you know, I try not to think about that too much. Somewhere between wrong and right, but if I'm wrong, it's from the right place. No sweat, no blood dripping from my face. Trading line to line, ignoring the noise. I don't follow fear, I don't follow a voice. Friday closes are weird sometimes, like right after the bell. You know, then you get sometimes you get a sweeping move. So, curious if we actually stay here or migrate down after the bell. Damn, this level really held clean again. I was shy on trading it a second time. Nice 50-point bounce off of it though. Same exact level held. Strong seeds level today. I was more inclined to the short side on the second attempt at that level, just because it got so liquid at that level when it was hollow at that level earlier when it got there. So that's why I didn't want that long. Like even now, I like to the short side, not the long side. Not every day's meant to pay. Sometimes the edge is staying away. Welcome to Chop City. That's the close. I'm gonna watch this for a couple more minutes. I just want to see if we sweep this range after the close. I want to see if we sweep down back to that level. The action just seems suspect. Hey, Mr. B. Allison. So I trade NQ, but I have for the charting, I have MNQ up on the stream one because I use the props on the stream chart. But in my personal account, I only trade NQ. I trade minis. So all micros in the props, all minis in regular trading. And I'm experimenting with Replicanto. Right now. I've been playing with it for about a week. It seems to work fine. And there's a thing where you could translate minis to micros on there as well. TradeCopia, I don't know. Whatever I use has to be integrated with NinjaTrader because I trade with NinjaTrader, not Tradeovate. TradeCopia does Rhythmic, Ninja, and Tradeovate. I'll have to look into it. Damn, look at that sweep in the range. This is what I was waiting to see. It just felt like it just felt like this was gonna happen. Trade Copia, I'll have to look into that. I'll look into Trade Copia, but Replicanto's been fine. Take it easy, Rod.
This is not a joke. This is not a drill. Every time the fan appears, volatility chills.
Martin, take it easy, brother. Take it easy, Adventure Rigs.
Let it breathe. Market forgot how to move.
What was the size of this sweep? Let's see.
Even the candles calm down now.
39 points. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't trade that. Because I would have only caught 20 points of it. And I would have had to risk more than that. Well, let's see where my risk would have been. 67 points off of this. $33 points. Yeah. All right, Trade Copia. I wonder if that has a better interface than Replicanto. I'm going to check that out. All right, guys. That's a wrap for the session. Great week. Really had a good week. Recovered well from yesterday's red day. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the family if you're new here. Smash the like button. Stamp the room shows up on your way out. Guys, we will see you next week. Don't forget to tune in for Darb stream on Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. He'll be going live, so we can get a little Sunday action in as well. I'm gonna go see what's cooking up there because I don't know, it smells good up there. So until Monday, I'm out, guys. Peace.